From the Fox 10 Gulf Stream, this is Next Weather.
All right, here we go as we embark through next weather here. And one of the things we've been dealing with is a lot of haze here. We saw that today, and looking at it tomorrow afternoon, still some haze likely in the region on your Thursday. Hot, hazy, humid, the three H's. Yeah, sound familiar? It's certainly familiar to us because we've been experiencing it. Today's temperatures middle 90s again, with some spots as hot as about 96 degrees there in Evergreen. Coastal communities above average too. Heat index between 105 and 110 today. And we'll see it again tomorrow. A heat advisory in effect for all counties in our forecast area. Drink a lot of water and take some breaks. Take it easy again in the afternoon tomorrow. Predicted heat index values up around 105, so a little above average heat for the summertime, definitely. Normally around 100 with the heat index, and a lot of spots are going to be more like this, 106 to 107. You can see Atmore, Calvert, Chatham, and Crestview at 104 with the predicted heat index. And we've been showing this, and so things are going to gradually improve. We still got an upper ridge over New Mexico, and we're getting a piece of that. You can see we're in this orange color here, and you can follow the wind contours here. This is really the ridge. It's kind of an elongated ridge over the area. Then we get into Friday, and you can see signs of a trough trying to set up in the eastern United States. And by Saturday, that's going to be in place. And so that heat ridge is just going to really ramp back off towards the west, and we'll have this upper level trough, and that means rain chances go up, and it also means not nearly as hot, especially by Sunday. In the meantime, your beach forecast tomorrow, 93 degrees, winds out of the southwest at about 5 to 10. UV index is extreme, so you have to layer on and reapply the sunscreen. Low risk of rip currents for a couple of days here. We should be good through Saturday. The wind direction generally westerly, which is not as conducive for rip currents, but we will see some rougher surf, especially by Sunday with some storms offshore, so we'll watch for that. And in the tropics, Tropical Storm Don, a 45-mile-per-hour tropical storm completely in the middle of nowhere. I mean, we're here, and then this is the east coast of the United States, and it's way out there in the Atlantic, not in the Gulf of Mexico or anything like that. Don is going to recurve towards the Canadian Maritimes. It may actually stay out to sea based on the current forecast, and most likely it will be a non-tropical low by Monday, and that'll be it for Don. But it should be around for a couple of more days, so we'll keep tracking it. All right, headed to the Alabama Deep Sea Fishing Rodeo. Well, here's what we're seeing, and you know, it's a 3-day tournament. Friday looks like a good fishing day. Winds out of the southwest at about 5 to 10, seas 1 to 2 feet. Saturday, we start to deal with some showers and storms, especially Saturday night over the coastal waters. Winds out of the west at about 10 to 15, seas about 2 feet, so still fishable. Sunday gets a little more questionable, with storms could be a little bit more numerous over the coastal waters on Sunday, and seas running 2 to 3 feet, picking up some there. Here are our rain chances for your weekend, and getting in an isolated chance on Friday, better chances Saturday and Sunday. Look at the rain ramping up. That's that upper trough digging in, and it's really squashing the heat ridge some on Saturday and Sunday, with those temperatures dropping out some too. So we have plenty to track coming up here on Next Weather. Stay tuned for more.
Can I play? Sure, but you need to bring your own truck. That's not a problem.
The Fox 10 Storm Tracker Fleet, taking you live to more places, covering the Gulf Coast like no one else can. Unrivaled experience, unparalleled severe weather coverage.
I think I need a bigger sandbox.
All right, rodeo weekend coming up, and it's our final series on safe boating here across the Gulf Coast. Meteorologist Jennifer Lambers talks with Freedom Boat Club about how to stay safe and educated on the coastal waters.
We're finishing up our series here on safe boating down in Fairhope with Devin Wood with Freedom Boat Club. And I want to go ahead and talk about those folks that maybe this is a little bit different for them. They're not familiar with boating, but Devin, I understand that you guys have an awesome way for people to learn.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the main things that's important to us is going to be member safety, boater safety. For for the people that are using our services. So we require a 4-hour class with one of our Coast Guard certified captains, the very first thing that a member does when they join with us, to really just to make sure that their family is going to be safe out on the water. There's so many things to learn, especially when it's a new world when you first get into boating. So there's so many different tips of the trade and things to learn when you first get out on the water, and it can be a little bit overwhelming. And so we want to sort of take some of that pressure off and open the world of boating up to more people, where it might have been a little bit intimidating in the past. And again, just making sure they have a good, safe day out on the water. So that is something we require, and it really helps. And I encourage anybody that purchases a new boat, go out and seek that training from somewhere else. There's a lot of good captains in the area that can give you that training to make sure you're safe on the water on your vessel as well.
And I understand you guys have multiple locations for Freedom Boat Club here on the Gulf Coast.
We do. So we've got 14 locations between all the way from New Orleans, Louisiana area, all the way across to Port St. Joe, Panama City. So it's a big area that our members have access to, and really over 380 now locations around the country and all the best boating destinations in the United States that you get access to as well.
And also I think it makes it easier too that you're not required to put the boat in the water or take it out. You guys do all of that? We
do everything. It's truly you show up and take the keys and go. We take care of the cleaning, the fueling, everything that goes along with it, so that you can just enjoy the fun parts of it, which is being on the water with your family. Let us handle the messy side and the fueling and boat launches and all of those things.
Super simple, but also practicing boating safety here on the Gulf Coast. Concludes the series, but thank you so much for having us, Devin.
Thanks for allowing us to help out.
And as always, we'll keep you updated on Fox 10.
All right, a lot of heat across the United States, heat advisories, heat warnings today, and that's going to continue. And traveling for summer vacation to escape may not help any either. Here's the report.
It's so hot in parts of the U.S. this week, Nevada's tackling extra road repairs.
When it's over 100 degrees, our street temps can be over 140. It makes the asphalt soft, and big heavy trucks can cause ruts in it.
This Phoenix doctor says his ER is trying to keep up with heat-related illnesses.
We'd probably use about 5 or 6 times that. Unfortunately, we're starting to run out of ice.
And this news camera overheated in Death Valley. In fairness, it's the literal hottest place on Earth, although some might say that about their own backyards today.
It's pretty unbearable unless you're in AC or near water. So I was like, we're going to the water.
Plenty of Americans are escaping their hometowns for summer vacation, but that doesn't mean they can escape the heat. Italy, France, China, and Japan have new temperature records from this week. Wildfires are burning on multiple continents, and Delta says a flight in Las Vegas didn't even make it off the tarmac Monday because at least one passenger was treated for heat-related discomfort. Health experts just suggest going someplace cool.
The most common mistake people make is trying to tough it out.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
And coming up, we'll have your extended forecast. We'll go out 7 and 10 days right after this.
New to the Fox 10 weather app, your 24-hour radar forecast. Be the first to see how precipitation is going to affect your plans across the Gulf Coast. Detailed hour by hour. The 24-hour radar forecast on the Fox 10 weather app. Plus the latest breaking news with the Fox 10 News app.
Got him both.
Stay alert with Fox 10. Prime time is Fox 10 time.
The latest on the night's top stories are first on Fox 10 News at 9.
Wrap up your day, informed and ready for the morning.
All right, here's that 7-day forecast, and our rain chances isolated on Friday and then ramping up for a couple of days with this upper trough pattern in place Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Our temperatures will back off to perhaps below normal temperatures for early next week with showers and storms around. And let's go out 10 days, and that theme's going to continue. We're going to be done with a heat wave for a while. Of course, it'll still be hot each day. We'll have highs up around 90 degrees, and the humidity will be a constant thing, but regular chances of rain and storms, and we'll see some opportunities again through next week. On again, off again, chances of showers and thunderstorms. Thanks for joining us here on Next Weather.